Welcome to the Frankfort Water Treatment Plant. I'm Julie Roney. I'm the superintendent out here at the plant, and this is Brandon Powers. He's our assistant superintendent. We're going to talk a little bit about how the water treatment plant responded to the Jim Beam Bourbon Fire that occurred on July 2nd and 3rd. We were notified shortly after midnight that a bourbon warehouse was on fire at the Old Crow Distillery on Glens Creek Road. We were notified because it was actually water coming from this water treatment plant that was being used. Because of the demand that was being put on our system and the need for that much water, Brandon and I made the decision to come in early and start the plant at 3 o'clock in the morning. Once we started the plant, it became critical that we start monitoring and watching the river. And so we began taking samples from the intake, looking at the turbidity, watching the color, looking at the sediment or any changes to the river. We also had the Frankfort Emergency Management do some sampling on the river for us from their boat. And so we were able to bring water from different places on the river, bring it back to the plant, and actually run it through a simulated way to treat it. So we have a process for that up in our laboratory in order for us to determine was that water treatable. So we started that very early in the day. Remember, this happened on July the 3rd. The 4th was a holiday, but I had staff who still came in on July 4th to keep running those tests and monitoring the river.
We're a group of 10 employees at the water treatment plant, and everyone here had a role in the response to an unusual situation. We conduct more than 200 tests on your water every day, and during this situation, we monitored it at twice that level. Public safety and public health are always our priorities at the water treatment plant to ensure that our community has safe and clean water.